I saw you standing there under the stars, I knew it wouldn't be the last time. Scrolling through the memories of when we began, I couldn't find a single regret. We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away.
A parent's job is to inspire their kid to be the best person they can be. Well, I feel blessed because my daughter inspires me and impresses me every day. It's amazing when you become a father, the instant passion that you feel for this tiny child who is literally half you and half the other most important person in the world. That passion to love and protect Alexis is as strong for me today as it ever was. And today, Max, I pass that baton to you. Don't drop the baton. Max, we want to welcome you to our family, and it thrills me that my daughter has found a husband who is kind, honest, and has deep-rooted family values. I sense that Max and Alexis not only love each other, but are truly in love with each other. I toast to all of you, and I ask you to join me in wishing them a life of love, happiness, peace, good health. L'chaim.
There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new day.
I began writing these vows, searching the internet and Googling, YouTubing, trying to find, some sort of inspiration and asking others what they wrote for their vows. But when I really sat down and thought about it, I realized that the only inspiration I needed was your face, the face that greets me with a smile every time I see you, the face that every night tells me that I love you, the eyes that every time I look into immediately put me at ease and make me feel safe no matter what life may have thrown at me earlier that day. I was blessed, actually we were both blessed to have the most incredible parents as role models to show us what a healthy, happy marriage and relationship looks like. And for as long as I can remember, I've dreamt about who that person would one day be for me. But Max, you are everything and more than whatever existed in my dreams and my imagination. You truly are the most selfless person that I have ever met, and each and every moment I spend with you makes me want to be a better person. You really, truly are the only person I know who really just wants to make the world a better place. Today we get to pronounce our love publicly in front of most of the people that we love, but I hope you know that I'm not just marrying you today. I married you that fateful weekend in Florida almost 4 years ago, and I want to marry you every day for the rest of my life. I promise to always protect you and keep your heart safe. And I love you with every ounce of my soul. Max, you are my everything today, yesterday, and always. and I am so excited and honored to call you my husband. I love you incredibly. I am yours, and you are mine forever and always.
Lex and I really started to get close after college after I was in college and she was in residency. For 3 years in a row, we took a 10-day trip together right after Thanksgiving. We went to Colombia, Cuba, and Guatemala, and we had so much fun finally getting to hang out as adults. Shortly after our last trip, Lex and Max started dating. They kept it a secret for a little bit to test the waters before all of you mutual friends could chime in. And me living 3,000 miles away was one of the last to know, per usual. But I specifically remember her calling me, and I could just hear this calmness in her voice that I had never heard before. If you guys know Lex, you know from time to time, she can be a little bit demanding in her ways. For instance, she didn't really ask me to be her maid of honor. I got a really cute card, but in it was written literally, "You are my maid of honor," period. So I'm here to return the favor. Lex and Max, I am not asking you guys to have a happy, loving, beautiful marriage, but absolutely demanding it. L'chaim.
Max, I haven't said this enough, but you really are the man I aspire to be. Full of positive energy and a love. Lex, you're smart, beautiful, and someone way too educated to take on this responsibility. You managed to keep this guy intact, and having known him for 29 years, I can without a doubt say you make this guy a better guy every single day of the week. I know I can speak for the entire Wickham family when I say we could not have drawn up a more perfect person for this family. I haven't said this enough, but I love you too, man.
March 14th, 2020, I packed a worn-out red duffel bag and jumped on a train to Philly like I had for just about every other weekend for the previous 2 years to come see you. And 4 months later, I was still living out of that same duffel bag. All the amenities of home and life that I had been living for the previous 8 years reduced to its very sparse contents. But I was the happiest man in the world. I couldn't care less because my home is and always will be wherever it is you are at that particular moment in time. Waking up next to you and living life by your side every morning is the greatest privilege I've ever been blessed with. Frankly, I don't feel like I'm worthy of it. And I never thought you could look more beautiful than the day you walked across that tarmac in Florida, but you blew it out of the water tonight. And even then, I loved you. And I love you now, and I will love you forever. And if some night the world stops turning and forever comes to an end, I promise I'll find a way to wake up by your side the next morning, and I'll love you then too. I am yours and you are mine, Bean. Let's start it. I can't wait.
Do you, Max, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in matrimony, to love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Alexis, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.